It means that we have all the licenses, all the certificates required, and on the 28th of January 2021, that is the date of the launch of the new Digital Evolution program. And you may ask me why we need these digital guarantees. You know that over the last time, COVID-19 pandemic made its impact, and we see that the financial world changes as well, both at the level of the production and job creation. Job creation worldwide. And most companies today suffer from crisis, and many of them indeed close down. Some of them dismiss their employees, and at present there are a lot of unemployed people. And not only companies lose their credibility and solvency as vis-a-vis their other financial institutions, but let's have a look what happened to employees and individuals. Those who before had the jobs, they may have gained some loans from a bank to buy their housing or a car, but because of the crisis resulted in them losing their ability to pay off their debts, to pay for their daily bills. And this way, all these data combined that you are in default, even though you are a good individual, you are included into some registries, blacklists as they are informally called, although it may not be because of your blame. And these are the problems of today's world that actually forced you to face such crisis. And that is the reason of giving birth to a new project, to create new paradigms, new strategies of the work between financial institutes and individuals, including businesses. Next slide, please. And now let's have a look at the mission of this new paradigm I'm talking about. Our mission, which is set, is to create a sustainable and fast digital rating for individuals and businesses. Why do we need this? Why did we choose this mission to pursue? We are used to using financial ratings. And in any case, we are monitored and we are reviewed by financial institutes and organizations. And now we are in a weak situation, in a weak position. We need something new. And we'd like to create this something new through our project of New Digital Evolution or guarantees. And we want to come back to the point of about 1.5 years ago, when we were free to travel, to buy everything we wish. And we want that the use of digital guarantees is a habit of entire world. And in this slide, let's have a look at the benefits of the centralized rating system for businesses. You may read out that there will be no time loss. We ensure fast financial transactions. You will enjoy security, financial efficiency, and reliability. Why is it important to consider these 5 points? Because in the traditional world, before the world crisis, banks used to use specific criteria to be met. In case of conventional guarantees, for instance, when you apply for a loan or you want to get some borrowings. And today we talk about the business, right? And at present, we refer to businesses. Sometimes banks act as intermediaries. So financial rating A, and it means that there should be non-refundable fee from 2 to 5% depending on the amount borrowed. And the deposited capital or the property should be 100% guaranteed. And the worst thing here is time required to get the money lasting from 90 to 120 days is quite often unbearable condition, or the condition which is the hardest to meet, as the companies are to be very prompt to sign some contracts or not to lose good opportunities in business. Whereas here, you have no chance to work very quickly, and quite often you need actually to review some substantial offers, proposals, or deals because of the time required to issue this guarantee. Well, that was the world of traditional business. And whereas now, let's have a look at those possibilities NDE implies. So there was the duration from 90 to 120 days, whereas here we get instant advice and you can verify the rating of your counterparty in this blockchain certified digital ranking system. The payments will be guaranteed and instant by only one click. Blockchain certified digital guarantees could act for any purposes. For instance, rental of vehicles, rental of equipment. But here we will have a few pages to describe all the purposes of the use of digital guarantees. And as said before, we want the people to have a habit of using guaranteed digital guarantees. And everything we can do will be done even better if in this system there is an intermediary, but this time this is a digital guarantee. And we can get a lot of opportunities open, irrespective of our present financial standing. We can guarantee the payoff of the installments. We can get credit lines for the commodity distributors, and we can use B2B platform. Companies may cooperate with each other by using these guarantees. And here in this slide, it shows off the innovations in digital rating. This is the digital rating that didn't exist before. We want to make a list of registries with different categories. There will be governments, municipalities, state authorities, banks, financial organizations, investments foundations, enterprises, and private persons or individuals. Each of them will have their own category, and if I need to validate any counterparty, any business, or any individual, instantly I may see its background, and it will be very useful and fast method to carry out my due diligence. And here you see the most important word today, that is reliability. To be reliable is a very important aspect. If I'm reliable, if I'm credible, if I'm solvent, I'm trusted, and I'm extended loans, and I can enjoy access to financial means. Do you know why in the previous slide there was a word government? Because to be fully reliable, the financial registry should be capitalized, meaning that digital guarantees, thanks to our registry, based on the specific assets, the companies that will participate in this registry, they will involve in public tenders, public procurements that are only accessible to some large corporations or companies, whereas through our rating and these aspects that are the basics or pillars that are the basics of our registry, we can participate in public procurement. And this registry will guarantee the payoff of all those works and supplies to be supplied to the government or private companies. In addition to that, companies that participate in our registry may get income from staking, and the companies to be included into our community before we launch and open a personal account, a back office, as you see in bullet point 2, they may earn income from staking until the end of 2030, starting from January 2022, means that it's going to be 9-year income generation, and this income will give you a chance to pay off all those expenses you may have for the use of guarantees. And now let's have a look at the register of companies. If you're registered, you can make smart contracts, business to business, business and individuals, business and banks. And when we talk about financial guarantees, most of our viewers start thinking of some collaterals for loans or borrowings, but quite often companies use guarantees they get from insurance companies or banks to guarantee their solvency in relation to those supplies of commodities they are waiting for. And therefore, the financial world is not solely loans and borrowings, but it includes some guarantees to be provided to companies to buy some goods, commodities, including vehicles, furniture. And then we are asked, how can I be sure that you will pay for the goods I supply to you? We may not be sure in the salaries of any of our employees at this particular moment, and the permanent income of individual entrepreneurs with digital guarantees maintain your solvency and your credibility. Well, the registry or the register of individuals, individuals may be a part of our register. They pay for their bills. They pay rent. They pay off their loans, consumer loans or housing loans. And by using our tokens through smart contracts, we can use digital guarantees. And although right now we have no permanent job, or I have no company, but I have digital guarantee, digital tokens to use, and tokens of the global investment portfolio, which is proved and confirmed by our registry.
And now I would like to address all those people who are interested in working with us and not just be a client, but be our agents in order to implement the new digital guarantees for the next 10 years. So here we have the target goals, and they are quite achievable because to participate in our project implies certain benefits, certain advantages. That's why it's truly a lead opportunity. That's why only 10 million companies will be able to be part of our project, and only 100 million individuals will be able to make use of our guarantees. So please take a look at those figures, the turnover amounts. Only the turnover from the trainings of individuals will be equal to $25 billion, whereas the sales volume of training for companies will be $112.5 billion. And you can see that the volume of the token market between companies will be $800 billion. And this is quite profitable, both for specific people and for people